Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rick and Nikki here.
Hello.
And these are 6 things you need to know. HHN Haunted House announcement.
Terrifier.
Buttons are back, Nikki.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the Fun House. The twisted world of Art the Clown comes to life in this year's all-new Terrifier Haunted House, inspired by the slasher film franchise that has consistently terrorized filmgoers since 2008.
Wow.
Didn't know it was that old.
No, that's a long time.
Yeah. Almost 20 years.
I've never seen it.
For those who don't know,
Me.
the movie Terrifier features Art the Clown, a supernatural entity who terrorizes the fictional town of Miles County, New York on Halloween and tortures victims in creatively cruel and sickening sinister ways. The Terrifier film franchise has evolved to become 3 chilling and gory movies with a 4th film in development.
Yay.
During Halloween Horror Nights, guests will experience an unfathomable level of gore as they try to escape becoming Art the Clown's next victim. Terrifier is a grisly, haunted house oozing with a new sense of terror that takes guests into Art the Clown's gruesome funhouse, which first appeared in Terrifier 2. Guests will be overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, and smells and dread of
smells.
That smells.
All right,
there's a scene in the first movie.
Nope.
I know it's going to be in there.
Nope.
And dread of Art's gruesome kills, gleefully displayed for all to see. As fans make their way through the claustrophobic corridors, they will encounter familiar faces, including Vicky and the little pale girl, and witness iconic kills from the franchise. Chaos reigns at the Clown Cafe. Terror festers in a revolting bathroom, and holiday cheer turns deadly in a Christmas nightmare. Guests must escape Art's twisted world or become the next gruesome display. See, it's the bathroom scene from the first movie that I think we're going to get. You are not familiar.
No, I'm not familiar, and I really don't want to because I can just use my imagination. That sounds disgusting. I am not.
It is going to be.
I don't mind scary stuff like at HHN. I don't like scary movies to begin with, but the gory stuff, no.
And this is. I haven't seen all 3 movies. I've seen like half of the first one. Now, maybe if I was like, teenager Rick back in the day, I would have watched this with my buddies or something. But I tried to watch the first one. Just the first half of the first movie was really gross, really gory. You got the bathroom scene. Can't wait to smell that.
Ugh. Oh my God.
It's going to be something.
And I told you, I heard that there's you can take 2 different routes or something, and one of them you should be wearing a raincoat.
The wet finish versus the dry.
Yeah. Ugh. No. Not looking forward to that at all.
And I like slasher stuff. I like Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers, but this is a whole different level, Nikki.
Is it? Yeah, that's not interesting to me at all. But
normally we would recommend you guys watch some of these movies before you go, so you kind of get the house. You might just watch the first half of the first one. You'll have a good so what's happening.
Oh, you think I would be like, oh, yay, I'm excited. But no, not that one. No, probably will skip it altogether. It's not even interesting to me.
There's some stuff. I
might try. Get grossed out.
I might try to watch some more, but every time I turn on the TV, it has a continue watching section. And so it's still on continue watching section. So maybe eventually I'll click on that and try to finish it. But it was something.
No. Well, what's number 2? Let's move on from that. All right. Let's go to some maybe happier news. I don't know.
Thing 2, which again is Halloween Horror Nights.
Gen related. Okay. Oh boy.
Multiple HHN scare zones announced. Okay, we have 4 here to talk about. They went the whole thing last week of just boom, Scare zone.
Yeah, just dropping it. Yeah, just out of nowhere.
So
I think we were on the Crooked River when one dropped.
Yeah.
And I think we were at Volcano Bay when one dropped. So we were just all over the place. You want to
do some of these here?
Sure.
So the first scare zone, I'll let Nikki read about.
Mutations, Toxic 20s, a 1920s neighborhood spirals into madness after a radioactive crash between a BuzzCon truck and a mobster. Well, that makes sense for the 1920s.
Not a monster.
Not a monster.
You want to say monster?
I did. Getaway car mutating everything in its path. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
that's that
Toxic
one.
20s was the first one. Okay. The Cat Lady of Crooked Lane traveled down a spooky, winding path to a mysterious home where trick-or-treaters are transformed into feral felines. That's funny. I wonder if that's crooked, winding path. That makes me wonder.
Yeah, I'm not wondering about anything. What
I
are you
wonder
wondering about?
Maybe it's in a different spot. Maybe it's in that New York City spot. That's like where the smoking section used to be.
Oh, the little park that has the construction walls around it now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe that'd be cool. I mean, when I see crooked winding path, I don't know. Okay, the next one, Masquerade Dance with Death. You're invited to a masquerade ball with bloodthirsty vampires, which lurk behind ornate disguises. When their masks fall, become their prey. I'm trying to read with enthusiasm. Anyway, your next one.
No. You go ahead. Finish up the.
Finish it up.
Finish up the scare zones.
Oh,
there
goodness
one more
gracious.
to talk about.
Okay, the origins of horror. Step into a rotting conservatory tangled in vines and nightmares. Here, artists carve eerie tributes to Halloween Horror Nights 34, while monstrous crows, gargoyles, and more come to life around you.
All right. So you're up to date on scare zones. Another thing. Okay. A third thing
of this. Oh, wow. Half of it's HHN news, man. They've been. Makes you happy, makes me roll my eyes.
I'm happy with the buttons. So, thing 3, HHN Street Experience announced. New street experiences are coming to HHN 34, from zombie car hops at Mel's Die-In to undead DJs. The terror's getting turned all the way up. More details coming soon. Ooh. So this is kind of, this is interesting. Maybe some of this could be the park that you talked about instead of the cat thing.
You mean like street experiences?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. There's construction walls all around it, so we're just kind of, we're throwing ideas out there in that whole little section.
And I'm sure some people already know because you looked at speculation maps, and they probably have it mapped out. I don't know. But I like the idea of the street experiences, perhaps inspired by Megan's. Because that was such a fun year when we had the Megans just pop up and do their dance. Yeah. That was a street experience. So it looks like maybe something could be happening at Mel's Die-In.
Zombie car hops.
The car hops,
and
yes.
Undead DJs.
So it's cool. I like the idea.
Yeah, I mean, if
add a little different flavor, a little different atmosphere. The scare zones are awesome. Haunted mazes, haunted houses, awesome. And a little extra, little zhuzh to HHN with some HHN street experiences.
Okay. Be interesting to see.
Okay, moving on from HHN.
Oh, nice.
Thing 4, the fourth thing to know this week, a new Disney parade. Mm-hmm. Disney Starlight, Dream the Night Away. A shimmering processional inspired by the classic Main Street Electrical Parade. It's a star-kissed constellation of Disney dreams brought to life by the magic of the Blue Fairy. Can you continue there, Nikki?
Sure. Watch as enchanting moments unfold from favorite Disney and Pixar stories such as Moana, Peter Pan, Encanto, Frozen, Pinocchio, and more. It all happens along the parade route from Main Street, USA to Frontierland.
Please note that this new parade, Starlight, will not be available on evenings when Magic Kingdom hosts Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Gotcha.
Another little thing to note about what's happening at Magic Kingdom right now, for a limited time, starting July 20th, 2025, which is the official start date of the parade. Coincident? I think not. Pass holders visiting Magic Kingdom Park at any time during the day, including after 2 p.m., must have a theme park reservation.
Gotcha.
Coincident, Nikki, or not?
Not.
No. But anyway, cool new nighttime parade.
Yeah.
I'll show it. I will show it eventually on my Disney Channel.
Right.
Rix in the Queue.
Rix in the Queue.
Mm-hmm. So, we can move on to the fifth thing. Thing 5.
Thing 5 is Test Track. So it's open to all Disney World annual pass holders right now. No need for virtual queue, just a pass. And also the gear shop at Test Track is no longer behind curtains.
Ta-da! I'll give that some applause. The sixth thing over at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, Wild Oasis. North America's most immersive, kid-friendly adventure realm is now open.
Aw, fun.
In the Wild Oasis, guests will be immersed in the sights and sounds of the rainforest and engage in activities that touch on many of its elements, including an all-new drop tower ride with engaging effects, a high-energy climbing canopy, interactive water play areas, a fun scavenger hunt, and a brand new Toma at Orange Cafe, a vibrant quick service restaurant offering a Latin American inspired menu.
Nice.
Now, here's a few more things other than the 6 things.
Other than the 6 things.
So,
Got it.
We're in overtime.
All right. So
Bonus, baby.
Yeah, this one's at City Walk.
Yes, Universal City Walk. The Big Fire restaurant is now serving a Sunday brunch.
What?
Add some exclusive food and drinks to your weekend lineup from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Sundays.
We should go.
Big Fire brunch, baby.
We should go to that.
Another thing to mention, other than the 6 things, new releases on my other channels.
Right.
Rix in the Queue, which is my Disney content channel, posted an Animal Kingdom video last week.
Yes.
Along with like a live stream last week too.
I'm glad it's back.
Yeah,
I enjoy that content. I really do.
We'll have some more stuff coming up this week. Another live stream, another video probably.
Yes.
And then my lifestyle road trip channel called My Rickety Life posted a day in the life video.
Yep, that was the day that we were on the Crooked River.
It just pretty much followed our whole day.
Right. It was a fun day. It was rainy. And it was a cool, fun experience.
Yeah, we started off with the kayaking.
Yeah, we've never been kayaking and paddleboarding in the rain before. It's kind of cool.
But that was the morning, and we followed through the whole day. Yeah. Showed you our lunch. Showed you Nikki's latest work in the backyard.
Yeah. I've got another project coming too, by the way. Figured a new one out. More sod removal. Yay!
We went to dinner. Went to see Superman.
Yeah.
Gave a little review. So it was a day in the life of Nick and Ricky.
Or Rick and Nikki. Either one.
It works either way with us. It works either way.
Our family gets it mixed up all the time, too.
A day in the life of Rick and Nikki.
And Nikki and Rick.
Outside the theme parks. Links to Rix in the Queue and My Rickety Life are in the description box. Go check out those videos and those channels. Some fun stuff on there.
Absolutely.
And here are some theme park inspired home decor items that are on NikkiWorkshop.com.
Well, to celebrate the Rix in the Queue
you know what?
Launching.
I'll give you some applause.
Anyway, to celebrate Rix in the Queue launching back up again, I have some Magic Kingdom. I have like all of the Disney theme parks.
The maps, yep.
The maps. I did do, I also did a Volcano Bay. I don't know if we showed the Volcano Bay last time. Now, what we did was, and Mike Dittenberg did help me with, the background design of all this for me. But we used, what's the river called?
Rivers of America.
Rivers of America. We kept that Rivers of America in for the nostalgic reason. Once everything is changed over, we can do an updated version, but I love that version with the blue water and everything. It's just so
Yeah,
beautiful.
a couple years from now, you can do the updated version. But this is, I think, will be in high demand since it is it has Rivers America on there.
I think so. It makes it so pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So even the castle's got some gold in it.
Now there is some water with Cars Land. There will be some water there too.
There will be a little bit of water.
But I think a lot of people are going to want you know what? Too bad we don't have the old one with the old version, like the original that had like what is it, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh my gosh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can find stuff like
right. Okay, Epcot.
So here's just Epcot. So I'm not going to show you all of the Disney ones, but I thought the Disney turned out really, really pretty because just there's so many icons on it.
But you also have the other two. But you also have the other two. You have Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom.
Yes, I do. And again, I have the Volcano Bay, which I thought was really cool too.
So everything Universal as well.
Yeah. So we've got all of the 4 Universal parks.
Yep.
Islands, Studios, Epic, and then Volcano Bay. And then we just started doing these recently too.
These are ride layout maps.
Okay, so this one hasn't been painted on the back because normally I do like I do a painted on all sides. I hand paint everything.
Oh, it's Hagrid's.
So this one's Hagrid's. So we have Hagrid's, the Mummy, and we have Velocicoaster. So Velocicoaster includes the Discovery Center, which I thought was pretty cute. And again, that Hagrid's one is not fully painted out yet.
So there you go.
Yeah, and the ride layout ones take less material. It's not quite as thick.
Labor intensive.
Yeah, so those have a better price point.
A little lower price because it's less material, less work to make.
Exactly.
But just go to NikkiWorkshop.com and see all of them.
Yes.
All the home decor.
All the options.
It's more than just maps
things
on there.
Yes, and I have
the maps are like the newest thing.
Exactly, but I still have like those little Christmas ornaments. I have those the characters that are 3-dimensional. I have
What's the bestseller?
It's the one you came up with.
The
it was your idea, but then I designed
the
it.
ET one.
Yes, Welcome Home, You've Arrived. That's my bestseller. So I only have the ability to make like 5 more of those though.
For now.
Okay. I only have 5 more I can make.
You trying to create demand by scarcity, Nikki?
Well, I don't know if I can get some of the material.
Oh, we're going to get it. That's your bestseller. We'll find a way. We're going to find a way. But anyway, that's 6 things for this week or for this month. I just do this whenever I have 6 things I want to talk about.
That's not like
yeah, it was.
Yeah, but still, there was a lot to talk about.
It ended up being more than 6, but at one point, like 1 week after I had done the other one, there really wasn't 6 things I wanted to talk about. But that's 6. Put it this way: that is 6 things for this time. See you next time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Visit NikkiWorkshop.com. Go check out my other channels. And as always,
don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Bye.
His name is Rick. Her name is Nikki. Showing how theme parks are done. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. Hit subscribe.